Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to give all praise, glory, and honor to you, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone everywhere. And peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful less scattered abroad. Your brother Yawanathan.
And Yatazar.
We're coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, man. All right. And in this lesson, we want to just bring out, you know, how you wicked women are going to be put to death, man. All right. You know, this Babylon, this westernized mentality that you women have, that's going to be the key to your death, man. All right. Now, the brother got some articles he want to bring out, and then we're going to bring some scriptures through the spirit. And again, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying.
Con, this is a screenshot of a Jake woman and a nigga woman getting married to two men on Facebook. It's a screenshot from Facebook, if you can see. Let that focus in. And you see, you know, she's getting married, you know, to two men. All right, that's through. And the caption says, "Congratulations to our Hebrew sister. She just married her two boyfriends, and now they are her husbands. Can't wait to dress my husbands like twins." That was a comment, and that shit's through, man. All right, talking about our Hebrew sister, man. This is she's Babylonianized, man. All right, she's drunk off of this Babylonian wine. All right, and this is an abomination, man.
That's right. You know,
no,
just backing up what you were saying, man. That's an abomination. Here you have it. That, you know, it's a lot of garbage that's being put out, even for a woman to think that she can marry two men. All right, that's just Babylon for you, confusion. Because how did Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua have it set up for a man to be with multiple women? All right, unless they don't have no man. And what marriage is sex. All right, and here in Babylon, you know, there's what Esau pushes is for you to go to the court and write it in paper. You know, that's not marriage, man. A marriage is when a man goes unto his woman, man. All right, so here you have it. It says what? Hebrew sister. You know, that's just the stuff that Esau does, you know, to what? To confuse people, man. All right, now I'm gonna get this first verse, and this is Romans, the 7th chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 1, and it says, "Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth." All right, and this is the second verse. It says, "For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband." All right, so the scripture's telling you that the man has dominion over the woman. All right, and it also tells you that the woman is bound to her husband by the law. And what is the law? That a woman shall only be with the man that went unto her, man. All right, Babylon pushes that, you know, woman should be harlots. Woman could jump from rod to rod to rod. Man, that's wickedness, man. All right.
Another thing too, when you looking at the scripture, we look at the words. It says a husband, singular, not plural. It didn't say husbands. It said a husband. All right, letting you know, woman can only have one husband. Another thing too in Babylon, you know, the bullshit that's getting pumped out to, you know, the Israelite women is, you know, for example, you know, that artist Saweetie, you know, she had an interview, and they asked her, you know, what would you do if your man said he wanted to have a threesome? All right, and we still understand the truth. Having a threesome is through, whether if it, you know, it's two women and a man, that's still through. You know, that's against the laws. But you know, she said her answer was, since I love my man so much and he does so much work for me, I would let him choose the man to be in a threesome. It's saying she would get trained by two men. All right, and that shit is through. That shit is through. And while she does that, you see all Eves are praising her. She's becoming memes all over the shade room. She's being praised for being a harlot. All right, that's what's being promoted in Babylon. All right, they praise our women for being harlots. All right, for being with multiple men, when that is really an abomination and a disgrace. All right, shit is through. All right,
so they push, especially in this society, they promote, you know, Amalek, that's the, you know, the elites, they the one that's control of the music, they control of the media. You know, like the brother said, man, you get what they praise harlots, man. That's why you see Cardi B, Saweetie, you know, Cora Lorraine, all these city girls, all this shit is pushed to the what? The highest vibration, man, because that's what Edom is pushing out.
Another thing too, all right, another thing too they love to do is they say, you know, they like to be on that equality. They like to say a woman is equal to a man when that is not biblical, all right? It tells you in the scriptures, you know, the order of the things. It's the man, the woman, all right? Matter of fact, it's Yahweh Shai, all right? The man, the woman, all right? The man is above the woman. Women and men are not equal. Our body chemistries is different, man, all right? And, you know, they like to always say, you know, they always like to say, if he could do it, I could do it, all right? If my man can have multiple wives, and I feel like I should be able to have, you know, multiple husbands, and that's through. Okay, that is through. And it tells you in the scriptures, multiple times throughout the scriptures, you'll see this all throughout the scriptures, examples of kings, of Israelite men having multiple wives. Okay, because mind you, there's more women on the planet Earth than men. All right, and that's because, you know, men is supposed to have multiple women to repopulate. Okay, matter of fact, that's pretty sorry.
You got the you also got that video. You got that video of that one Eve.
Oh, calm.
You know, the switch, not the switch, but you know, it was another video about
when I was talking.
Con.
I posted it.
You got it?
I think I had reposted it. The one I had posted.
Con. Salakia, bear us 1 second. You know, because that video that's, you know, we're about to show y'all is a video of, you know, a woman, you know, basically going into how, you know, the man, there's a deficiency in men. You know, you got most of the men, you know, going to the LGBTQ, whatever it's called, you know, they turn into that, you know, men dying, you know, so there is less men than women out here. So she was basically saying, why do you women think that you should deserve one man when there's a shortage of men? And brother about to bring out if he can't bring it out, but that's what he was going into, man. You know, you women are going to get a rude awakening, man, especially in the times to come, man. All right, you know, you know, you've been, again, going back to what we were saying in the beginning. You know, 2/3 of our people have been westernized, man. They think that you're supposed to have one man. We were put on this earth to multiply, man, to repopulate. All right, and how do you do that? You need multiple women to do that, man. You women are pregnant for 9 months, you know, that's nothing wrong. But if you're pregnant for 9 months, you know, what do you think is gonna happen in the meantime, man? All right, so it needs the latter times, man. You're gonna see, especially the men of the Lord, you know, the servants of Yahweh Shema Shah are gonna be out here, man. And you got that Isaiah 4:1?
I couldn't get the video with the connection on Esau messing with the phones. This is Isaiah, the 4th chapter, verse 1, and it reads, "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach," man. All right, so, you know, in these times we coming into, man, all right, women is going to be gravitating towards the men of the Lord. Okay, they're going to be, you know, they're going to realize that Pookie, you know, across the street, you know, Pookie across the neighborhood with his Glock and all his guns and whatever, you know, the mightiest of men in this society is not going to be able to protect them. All right, they're going to be going to men of the Lord. And that even, you know, backs up the point that it's lawful for men to have multiple wives. All right, because it's telling you in the days, you know, days we coming into, you know, days of Jacob trouble, men is going to be having multiple women with them. Multiple women, multiple wives.
Calm up. Yeah, matter of fact,
I can go to the second one. I mean the next one too, because it kind of goes with it.
Con.
It's
I got that video if you want it.
Oh, Kanye, you can pull that out.
But just to back up, you know, what we saying, because the scripture tells us to what? Prove all things, all right? You know, we going into saying how, you know, matter of fact, let me get the scripture. You know, we gotta bring out, we saying this is Genesis, the 9th chapter. I got it right there, but you gotta get in there. All right, this is Genesis chapter 9, verse 7, and it says, "And you be fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein." All right, so that's just backing up what we, you know, backing up what we were saying before. You got that verse?
This is Exodus. Man, you can play that first.
You bring out the scripture.
This is Exodus, the 21st chapter, verse 10. It reads, "If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, bro. You got it. All right, right, like the brother said. Oh, read it again, Bible, sir.
Exodus the 21st chapter verse 10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Right. Nowhere in the scriptures does this say, and if she bring another husband. Because that shit is through, man. Scripture says if he bring another wife, going into how men can have multiple women, man. So it's going into if a man choose to have another woman, that or her food or raiment shall not be diminished, meaning that if you taking another wife, you need to treat her the same as the, you know, any other of your wives, man. All right. So that's going into how men can have multiple women, man. But nowhere there in the scriptures does it tell you a woman can have multiple men. There's no, you can't find that, man, because it doesn't exist. But who's pushing that shit? Esau, Edom. And we got that video.
Fun fact. There are more women on this planet than men. In the United States, we have about 1/4 of our population in jail. Another 1/4 of our population identifies as LGBTQ. So with that being said, it is a nigga shortage out here. It is a shortage of available good niggas out here. So for all you bitches that think you deserve your own nigga, like your own personal nigga, like that's only yours. Like, okay, it's some women that do. But are you that bitch? Like, what do you bring to the table and make you think you deserve your own nigga and it's a nigga shortage? Sis, grow up. You gonna have to share that nigga. That's our nigga.
And that's through, bro. But you see the spirit of your how about your mouth shot, man, you can see the spirit, man. All right, and that's another thing. We gotta come back into our masculinity, man. We can't be out here chasing women, man. You heard what she says? And you think that's the only woman that thinks like that, man? All right? Because us Israelite men, we are the prize, man. All right? So, but you heard what she says, man. So, you got something to say about that?
You know, like she said, man, there's a nigga shortage out here. All right, while she was, going to some of the statistics of things, you got a lot of Israelite men incarcerated. You got a lot of Israelite men that's sodomites. All right, and there's really only a handful of real Israelite men that are straight, man, that like women. All right, and they a lot more and more easily gonna start having that spirit, realizing that, oh shit, we not the prize. The man is the prize. You wanna pull up the next one? Want me to do it?
We can bring it up, brother.
This is 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, verse 2-3, and it reads, and David perceived that the Lord had confirmed him king over Israel, for his kingdom was lifted up on high because of his people Israel. And David took more wives at Jerusalem, and David begat more sons and daughters, man. And that just goes to show you, the Israelite custom, man. That was a custom, that's part of our heritage, to have multiple wives, man. All right, and if you're a king, kings had multiple wives. For example, King Solomon had 1,000 wives. He had what? 700 wives and 300 concubines. You feel me? So that's just part of our heritage, man. Right. All right, that is a necessity, man. All right, because Israelite, man, we love multiple women, man. We love all different types of women. You feel me? So it's part of our heritage, man.
That's right, brother. But that just shows you that this is something that someone's pushing out. So who's pushing that? Because the scripture doesn't say it. So that just shows you that there's different filth and garbage that's being put out to the flock, man. All right, so we wanted to bring that out through the spirit, man. And you got anything else, brother?
Got one more precept.
Brother got another precept, but we want to bring that out through the spirit, man, because we seen it with the spirit is dwelling in this world, man. You have even other women knowing that we at them end times, man. We at them latter times. Brother put it on the chat that woman looking for the end times men, because the spirit is on, man. And in them times, you're not gonna see a woman with 7 dudes, man. The scripture says, Isaiah 4:1, man.
That'll cause conflict, man.
Come on, man. So You got something
Oh,
else?
Khan. And this, you know, backing up the brothers, you know, telling, you know, when he said, you know, who's pushing that vibration out onto the ease, man. You feel me? We already know who the wicked is that the Bible speaks of.
Come on.
You know, Malachi 1:4 tells us. Okay, but this is 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, verse 11. And actually, I'm gonna pull out Malachi 1:4 for edification. Also, this is 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, verse 11. It reads, "Lest Satan should gain advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Man, we're not ignorant of, you know, these different tactics that these devils is using to you know, turn our women into harlots out here. To you know these different ways, different tactics to try and, you know, fuck up, you know, the Israelite community. All right, you feel me? Us brothers that are in this truth. All right, because we already understand, you know, that's part of the curses and whatnot. But for us that's in this truth, that's in the knowing, you know, we're not ignorant of, you know, these different tactics that the devil's using, man. These devils is using.
Come on.
And this is last precept. This is Malachi 1:4. You know, again, telling you who the wicked is, who the devil is that the Bible speaks of. And it reads, "Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever," man. Esau, Edom is the wicked. That is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, but no, that was pretty much anything else.
Come on, man. So, you know, again, you know, wanted to bring that out through the spirit, but we want to give all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great most and every well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful, less scattered abroad. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
And a ball.
Ball.